Okay, welcome back to my channel, Anires NYC on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a full face makeup tutorial using the Caramel Macchiato collection by Anires Beauty. Anires Beauty is a vegan and cruelty-free cosmetics line. All of the products are inspired by coffee. I'll link that down below for you so you can check that out. Okay, so to start off this tutorial, I am filling in my eyebrows using the Creme Brow Brow Pomade in the color Caramel Macchiato, which is a nice reddish brown color. And since my brows are darker than reddish brown, I am just building the color just so that you could see that nice reddish brown tint up here in my brows. And I'm using my flat angle brush to fill in my eyebrows to give it a natural looking fill. I don't want anything too harsh or too heavy, so I'm filling it in using nice light strokes. I love the way it's coming out. So now to highlight and accentuate my eyebrows, I do like to use a concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer to highlight those brows. Now I'm going to blend in that concealer using a flat concealer brush. And I love this brush. It gives me the opportunity to just kind of sculpt out my brows, and if I ever make any mistake with the Creme Brow Pomade, I can just clean that up with this brush as well. It's a really great brush. It just gives you a lot of flexibility, you know, to use it in so many different ways, and I'm using it to highlight my brows, and I really like how this is coming out. Okay, so moving right along, I'm going to be showing you how I like to apply eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm starting off by using a primer, and this right here is a face primer. I will link it down below because I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, but it's really nice. And you know, also I love products that you can use in a variety of ways. You know, this one is for the face, but I'm using it as my eyeshadow primer because it's just a really great primer. I've worn it so many times, and my eyeshadow is always looking fresh throughout the day. So I'm using this quad color palette. It's the Caramel Macchiato eyeshadow palette by Anires Beauty, and I'm starting with the color Whipped Cream as my base. So Whipped Cream is a very nice matte color, and yeah, it really is a great color for a base. And I like to heavily apply that onto my lids because eventually I'm going to blend out this color, but I need to get a lot of product onto my lid. It's very pigmented, but it is a very light color, so that's why I'm using a lot of product, because I want you to see it. I want you to be able to see it, and I also like the way that it blends with the other colors that I will be using after applying this one color. So I don't know, I always, whenever I do my shadow, I always love to, you know, apply a base color first. I don't have a special reason why I like to do that. It's just something that I've always done. I really like it. I'm making sure I get this color all over my lid. I'm also going to blend it into the corners of my eyes as well. So you'll see how this all blends out, you know, when we get to the final result. Just making sure I blend using a nice blending brush for the shadow. So next I'm moving right along to my eyelids, and on my lids I am using the color Earthy Roast. So Earthy Roast is a nice shimmery color, and it's a really subtle pink eyeshadow. So I really like this color, and what I really like about it is that it's so subtle enough for you to wear if you're going to like a brunch or any daytime event. It's not, it's not hot pink, but it's more of a subtle pink, more of like your everyday go-to, I can wear this almost everywhere and anywhere all the time kind of color. It's very soft and it's very pretty. And I'm just making sure I get that all over my eyelid. And it's really going to just make this entire look stand out. It's going to make your eyes pop essentially when we are finished here. So I'm just getting the color on, and you can see as I'm blending it, you can see how the color is setting in. They are very pigmented, but this is a very light color. And so that's why I'm using a little more product, so you can just see, you could see the pink, you could see the it's like a rosy kind of color, a rosy kind of pink. But just so you could see that, that rosy effect on my lids, I'm applying a little more, And I just like to make sure I smooth everything out so that excess shadow doesn't fall onto my face underneath. Although you could just clean it up, but I'd rather not. So I'd rather just get it all right the first time. Alrighty, so now I'm just cleaning up with my blending, I'm cleaning up now with the blending brush, and just making sure that everything is evened out before I move on to the next part of the application process. Alright, so now I'm going to go and apply the color Vanilla into the inner corners of my eyelid. Okay, so this is just for the extra glamorous effect. I don't know if is it really an extra glamorous effect? I just think it's really cool. It's something that I've always done. Like, ever since I started wearing eyeshadow, I've always admired, having a brighter color in the inner corner. I just noticed that it always makes my eyes pop and stand out a little more. So that's something that I just really like to do. Alright, so now I'm going back in to the palette to apply the Salted Caramel color. A very nice color, and I'm applying that on my outer lid, as well as, blending it out to the outer corners of my lid. And look, it looks, I don't know, to me it's still looking like it's something, is missing, but we're getting there, and we're blending, and it's coming out really nice. It's really pretty. It's like a more, it's not, I would say, I wanted to say it looks like a rosy color again, but I did think I described the lid color as a rosy, but this is a little bit of a darker, rosier color, just for more definition, around the eyes. And I'm also taking that color using a flat angle brush similar to the one I did my brows in, and I'm going under or on the bottom lash line and just outlining my eyelids. Well, not my eyelids, but I'm outlining my bottom lash line with that color. And I just think it's so pretty. So I'm skipping the eyeliner on the top lid for this look. No reason why. I just wanted to do something softer and prettier than my normal, you know, liner. I love a nice liquid line, but I'm just going in using a mascara for this look. No lashes, just a soft and simple everyday look. So now I like to use concealer under my eyelids. This is really great to not even just for like dark circles or dark, you know, anything, but just to clean up any shadow that has fallen onto your face. I think it's really great. And I love a good tinted moisturizer because that's what I'm using right now. It's Laura Mercier. I think they have you know, really great face products, and I'm going in with a nice, you know, setting powder. Typically if it's not summer, I won't really apply or use a setting powder because, you know, less oilier then. And just for a little more definition, I'm going to define those cheekbones and use a nice bronzer in all the right places. So lastly, I'd like to apply my lip color, and I'm using the Caramel Macchiato Vegan and Cruelty-Free Lip Kit. And it's a very nice and like a soft and peachy color. And I think all of the colors from this collection, they definitely correlate with one another. And I'm just going to go over my liner with this nice liquid lip gloss. Alrighty, so this is the final result. I really hope you enjoyed this video.